So an MVP, minimum viable product, is the smallest possible thing that delivers value and you can learn from. Now, it's a big bit of jargon. You'll hear this term thrown around, and it can mean two different things. So the smallest possible thing that delivers value could be your product, the first thing you actually try and sell to people. But what we prefer to think of it is this bit that you can learn from. So we talk about a learning loop. We believe something, we've got an idea, yeah? We can try it, we can do something to test that idea, we can take feedback, we can learn from that, we can think again. And we think about this learning loop. I know you all talk about learning loops quite a lot, but that's the lean startup. Build, measure, learn, okay? So build something, try it, go through get the feedback, process the feedback, and think again. And the MVP is the quickest way through that route. So I've got some examples of MVPs. So an interview, right? Our personas here, we call them proto-personas. They're based on our current understanding of a person. You could test that. You could test your assumption there by going out and interviewing someone, asking them lots of open questions, finding out about them, feeding back into your persona, and learning about that person and getting a more accurate picture of who they are. So there's lots of ways of doing interviews, and I'm sure lots of you do them, to actually find out that you're wrong about that person. The things you thought aren't true, but something else is more important. So we do sketching, we can place ads that don't actually have a product behind them. Fake door is an interesting thing in the digital world. A fake door is that great product, brilliant website, solve all your problems, click here. You click through and it's, thanks for your interest. Please give us your email address and we'll let you know when the product. It's a way of gauging interest and a need. It's testing the market, and it's annoying as hell, and you see it more and more. Facebook do something, the feature fake. I don't know if anybody of you use Facebook, where every day you will see things on Facebook where there's something, click here for this, click here for that, and you don't know if it's real or not. They produce something like, I don't know, thousands of them every year. Because they don't want to build it, they just want to test to find out if it's a good idea or not. Kickstarter is a very famous, Kickstarter is a way of testing your whole product proposition, raising the money for it. Everybody know what Kickstarter is? Yeah. Kind of crowdfunding platform. You don't have to actually build the product, you just have to describe it in a really good way that will get the funding. Concierge is my favorite one. So concierge is like, or sometimes called the Wizard of Oz. So the great and powerful Oz, big wizard on the screen, is actually a man behind a curtain pulling levers. So Domino's Pizza is a good example of a concierge service. When Domino's Pizza thought it would be a good idea for people to order pizzas online, they didn't have any of the infrastructure to make that happen. They weren't even sure whether people wanted to order pizza online. I'm sure people said they did. So what they did was they created a simple form. Yeah? People entered in, they ordered their pizza, an email went to an administrator who then saw where they were, rang the local store, said, can you complete this order and deliver the pizza? Yes, it took off, and only then when they'd proved the business model did they start to build out the infrastructure to support online pizza delivery. Another thing about pizzas, that little pot of dip that you get with your pizza? Who was it in here? Might that be a delighter? Might that be the thing that you don't expect to get with your pizza? But actually, the fact, that's nice. If it's not there, you wouldn't notice. And as I admitted here, I actually never use the dip. Does anybody? No. Anyway, maybe that's a delighter. So, our MVPs. I think I'm being moved on. We'd just like you to spend how long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Thinking about one of the pain points and thinking about an experiment that you could run or some part of a service that you could deliver to ease that pain point, or at least find out if it's a real pain. Yeah? So you might be solving the problem, or you might be just running something to see if it's a problem, to see if it's something you should spend your time, see if it's a problem the user cares about, the customer cares about, see if it's worth solving, and what kind of experiments from that list might you be able to do quickly, to allow us to learn quickly, and be prepared to be wrong, fail fast. 5 minutes?